Hello, my dear students. Welcome to today's lecture. Today, we are going to discuss about the topic 2, that is investment alternatives. The agenda for today's topic is to know about various investment alternatives. In India, there are many investment alternatives are available for making investment for various purposes. Now, today we are going to discuss about what are the different variety of investment alternatives are available for Indian investors are going to be discussed today. And to understand the need for various investment alternatives. Not only that, there are different needs for different people for which you need to opt for different variety of investment alternatives. Say for example, if you want to get a fixed return on your investment, then you will expect an interest amount on whatever the investment that you make. So in such a case, so you will invest your money in fixed deposits. On the other hand, if you want a lump sum amount at the end of your retirement, then you will go for the retirement related investment alternatives. That's why depending upon the need for your investment, you will choose variety of investment alternatives. The outcome of today's topic is to understand various investment alternatives, how they impact the investment, how they be useful for the investors will be at the outcome. And to know how to approach various investment alternatives in reality, because being a professional of a management, you are supposed to understand and know about how to reach in reality these investment alternatives as how to invest exactly in the realistic markets also will be at the outcome of this particular topic. Now let's go into the topic. Now let me introduce this particular topic. There are many investment alternatives are available for the investor, but while making the investment decision, so one has to consider the three different principles. So for any investment that you choose, for the investment there are three main principles are there. You should follow these principles to make investment. One of the main principle is safety for the principal. Whatever the investment alternative that you choose for the investment, first and foremost principle is safety for the principal amount. So the capital which you are going to invest in the investment alternative is the first priority, and you always must see the safety of the principal in any alternative that you choose. And second principle is safety. So liquidity. Liquidity in the sense, the ease with which you can convert the asset into cash is called liquidity. So that if you have more liquidity in a particular investment alternative, so that it will be beneficial for the investor to invest in such a kind of investment alternative. And lastly, we should see this return on investment. So return on investment is nothing but the benefit that you are getting out of the investment is called return on investment. So normally in India, what is happening is, without lack of knowledge, people are making investments in various investment alternatives where they are not following the first and second principles, so that they are losing their money by investing in many fake schemes. That's why being a professional, you should know about it, aware about it, and make the others also aware about these three principles while making investment. So these are the various alternatives in India are available for making investment, right from government securities, equity, mutual funds, debentures, bonds, real estates, gold, bank fixed deposits, corporate fixed deposits, post office savings schemes, commodity and venture capital, and even more also. Now let's discuss about all these investment alternatives in detail as how they are going to be applied. Now government securities. Government securities are also called as government bonds, and these government bonds are issued by the state government or a central government. These bonds are known as the safest investment instruments in India, because the security for a particular bond is government. So normally to whom that we can easily believe is the government, because even the private organizations or even any other person or individuals that you see, if you give your capital to those people, then there is no guarantee for us. But if you make an investment in government bonds, so that it will definitely be, government will act as a collateral so that you will have a much more security on your investment. That's why bonds issued by the central government or a state government will be of more securable investment options. And another important thing is why the government is going to issue these bonds. The main reason for issuing the bonds by the government, state government or central government is for various purposes. Government needs money. If you take an example today, right now government is in emergency condition due to this corona pandemic. So government needs money. So when it needs money, then it may raise capital through if it is a state government, it asks or it borrow money from central government, or it also borrow money from even public also. People those have surplus money, also from them government may seek money in the form of these bonds. That's how the bonds are playing a very important role, and also for the investment purpose, bonds are very much referred to as the most safest investment alternative. But normally what the return that you can expect it from a bond is, it is in the form of interest amount. So on a particular bond you will get an interest amount on the principal, and these securities carry very lesser credit risk because the collateral is government. So normally these bonds will carry very lesser amount of risk. And the next investment alternative is equity. So equity, I think you might heard about this word earlier also. What is, people call them as equity shares, etc. So what is meant by an equity? Equity is nothing but a share where the it is also referred to as a unit ownership of a company. A term again, it is called as unit ownership of a company. So when you are buying a share means you are buying the unit ownership in a company, which means you are also be referred to as one of the owner of the company. So as you know, what is the responsibilities, what is the obligations of the owner? So normally when you are a owner for the business, if you get a profit, then you will share the profit, and if you incur losses, that is also being borne by you only. That is why share is shares means investing in share is nothing but the investment of in that particular company itself. Now in India, how you can invest your money in equity is, there are many ways that you can invest your money in equity, like through primary market and through secondary market also. So through primary market, how you can invest your money in primary market is through IPOs. So IPO stands for initial public offering. So initial public offering through which anyone can subscribe to the particular company shares for the first time. So in such a scenario, so if the company offers IPO, then it is an opportunity for you to purchase shares in that particular company through this initial public offering. So depending upon the demand that it creates in the market, so it will create, and you can subscribe to these shares, and based on the allotment procedure, you may be allotted some amount of shares in that particular company. So then in the primary market, an IPO is nothing but a initial public offering. It is the initial stage where you purchase you purchase the particular company shares. At the same time, you can purchase the shares in the secondary market also, which is known as stock market. So there are many companies that are listed in the stock market, like we have various stock exchanges in India, like Bombay Stock Exchange, National Stock Exchange, Hyderabad Stock Exchange, so Chennai Stock Exchange. There are many stock exchanges are available in India, so that you can purchase shares in any stock exchange. Normally, to invest your money in equity, there are many sectorial companies, like different sectorial company shares are listed in stock markets. Whichever sector that you are interested in, also you can purchase shares in the equity from the equity market. Now, purchasing shares need not be done in a direct way. So you can also purchase the shares through mutual funds also. We will discuss later in the same topic about the mutual funds. At the same time, in equity, as this particular investment in equity is is a kind of risky investment. Why we call it as a risky investment is because if you make an investment in equity, there is a chance that your capital also may lost. But at the same time, it is also referred to as the most recommendable investment for any any individual for the long term that can beat the inflation rate. So, inflation rate in India is around 6% to 7%. Now, which means the rate at which the prices of goods and services are increasing day by day is measured by the inflation rate. Now, if you when the inflation rate is going up, then your investments also should yield more than that particular inflation rate. Otherwise, you will get the negative return at the end. That's why please be cautious about while investing in the various investment alternatives. But equity investment offers you mostly a very attractive return over the inflation rate, and the history you can see that is the result where you will get where most of the investors have achieved more than the inflation rate percentage of return. And the next investment alternative is mutual funds. So, normally people heard about this particular word most of the times, mutual funds. Even you also might heard about this word mutual fund. But what is exactly a mutual fund is a mutual fund is a financial instrument created with pool of investments from many investors. So, a investment is nothing but a investment from pool of investors. It is not by only one particular investor, but the pool of investors come forward and invest their money in this mutual fund. Then only a mutual fund will be started. And mutual funds are professionally managed and they invest in equity, debt, gold, foreign equity, etc. Now, one of the greatest advantage with investment in equity market is investment in mutual funds is the professional management of fund. In India, we have a very strong regulatory framework for mutual fund industry where the fund is being monitored and controlled by very strong regulatory bodies like SEBI, Securities and Exchange Board of India. So, that is why people can rely on the structure of mutual fund and you can happily invest your money in mutual funds. The main reason being the professional management of fund. So, which means maybe I may not know about completely about stock market, or you may not completely know about stock market, or a lay investor may not know about what is stock market, but wants to invest our money in stock market because the investment in the equity investment is referred to as one of the best investment alternative for beating the inflation. So, we would like to invest our money in equity markets. Then without knowing the about the equity, how can we invest our money in equity market? So, we may be in a dilemma whether to go for an investment in equity or not. Now, the best solution for this is mutual fund investment. Why mutual fund investment is where you will get the expert handling of the funds. So, these people will have sound knowledge about as how to analyze the market and where to invest in mutual fund, where to invest and when to invest, what is the best stock for to be selected for creating a portfolio, and how to update the portfolio, how to revise the portfolio. All these domains they will have expertise in that particular area. That is why the experts will handle your fund and ensure to get higher returns in the equity market. That is the reason why mutual funds are thought to be one of the best investment alternative in India. And also the mutual funds not necessarily to be invested only in equity, but these mutual funds also can be from debt mutual fund and debt equity mutual fund and foreign equity mutual funds. So, these are different variety of mutual funds that are available for the making investments in in mutual funds. Mutual funds are one of the best ways to diversify your portfolio. As you know about it, that there are two types of risks available, are there in equity in any equity investment. Now, in this, the two particular risks are, one is systematic risk, the other one is unsystematic risk. So, the systematic risk which is common for everybody So, where you cannot control this particular systematic risk, and the other part is unsystematic risk. So, this unsystematic risk can be controlled by diversifying your investment. A diversification is nothing but putting your money in different variety of stocks, which may come from different other industries. So, the only idea behind diversification is putting the entire money in one particular industry or one particular stock may lose your money. Means in case if that particular company or stock goes up, then only you will get the return. And if the same stock goes down, then entire money will be lost. But on the other hand, if you keep the same money in the portfolio of other stocks, so that your money will be diversified across other industries, across other companies, so that the risk of business will come down. So, this is the secret behind the diversification of portfolio, and that is why you can if you invest your money more than 14 companies across 14 different industries, and your diversification risk also can minimize and become zero also. That is why mutual fund is one of the other investment alternative available in India for making investments. The next alternative is debentures or bonds. A debenture or a bond can be issued by a corporate. You know very well that why companies go for borrowed capital or borrowed money. So, one of the main reason for going for a borrowed money is maybe for one of the genuine requirement of capital. The other one is, even though they do not have a requirement, but still they go for borrowed money. The main reason is to reduce the tax of payment. So, we can reduce the tax by subscribing to the borrowed capital, because whenever you are paying tax, so then you are supposed to pay tax after paying the interest amount. That is why every company would like to opt for borrowing money or a debt capital. So, that is why the debentures plays a major role in the market. So, companies, those who are in need of money, they will go and they will go and issue the debentures to public, so that those who have interest to invest their money in debentures subscribe for the debentures, and they will go for the investment. Now, how do we go for debenture investment? Normally, any corporate that needs money must be informing to the concerned exchange and report to SEBI and get an approval for the particular issue of debenture, and finally the issue is approved. Then they will give a wide publicity about the particular issue in the various newspapers like Hindu, Deccan Chronicle, and many other major newspapers, and finally they will inform this particular issue to the public to a greater extent. Then people know about this particular issue and may subscribe to the debentures. So, then they will go for the IPOs again, initial public offering through IPOs. They will subscribe the debentures and finally invest their money in equity market. And what is the benefit for the investors? They will get a fixed coupon interest rate on this particular the debenture investment. So, it is also called a rate of interest that will be paid on a regular intervals. You will be paid interest amount on the debentures. At the same time, government bonds are referred to as the best investment alternative than the debentures, because in the government debentures the backed collateral is government, but here the backed collateral is a particular corporate. So, as most of the companies are limited companies, their liability is limited. That is why you need to be very much conscious and cautious about investment in debentures. At the same time, while choosing the best debenture or issue, you may also refer to the detailed advertisement and the copy of the advertisement. Then you will come to know about why the company is in need of this capital and what they are going to do with this capital, whether they have expansion plans, whether they have any other promotional activities that are going to be in the company for the better development of the company. All these parameters, being an investor, you should aware about it, and then go for investment in debentures. And returns offered by these bonds are higher when compared to government bonds, as very much we will know about it, that higher return, higher risk, higher return, low risk, low return. As government bonds offer higher return, low return because they are the low risk. At the same time, corporate bonds or corporate debentures are offering high return due to their high risk. That's why, depending upon their requirement, you can subscribe these debentures. The next one is real estate. Real estate. So, of course, the real estate is also one of the investment alternative for you. But here, one thing you need to know about real estate is real estate offers very poor liquidity. So, in case if you don't need money very soon or urgently, then you can go for this particular real estate investment. So, in India, investing in real estate is considered the best form of investment, but only after gold. So, they are preferring gold as the best investment alternative, and after the gold, they are giving the second option as the real estate investment. And historically, real estate has performed well in India, and investing in metros has become very expensive, so it is advisable to invest in outskirts. And for example, Vashi and around Vashi, Mumbai, you can go for an investment in real estates. Not only that, in real estate, if you want to invest your money in real estate, you need to keep in mind different other parameters, like whether the particular asset has a really good in demand, or any problem with that particular asset. The documentation is also very important, whether the documentation is good or not, appropriate or not. So, with this documentation, having a clarity on the documentation, so that you can invest your money in real estate also. But only thing that you need to keep in mind is the investment in real estate is very much illiquid, and that is why you need to take care about this particular part when you are investing your money in real estate. But at the same time, real estate investment also can offer you long term better return. The next one is gold. Now, gold during February to this July 2020, so what we have seen is the gold prices have increased. Now, everybody while looking at the stock markets as they are falling down, and they are finding the gold as the another best alternative. That's the reason why the gold prices are increasing day by day, and now you can see the gold price 10 tola gold is now recordingly trading at 60,000 rupees. That is why, so gold prices are increasing. And of course, in emergency, everybody make use of gold as one of the best alternative for pledging their gold and for borrowing money and all. There are many other benefits for investing their money in gold. But today, and if you want to invest your money in gold, not necessarily to be invest in a physical form, but also the other form of gold is also available, that is ETFs and mutual funds. An ETF is nothing but an exchange traded fund which are traded on the exchanges, and the mutual funds also offering the gold bonds, where gold mutual funds, where you can also buy the gold in mutual funds also. That's why the difference between the physical form of investment in gold and the mutual funds is that you will have some what we call the taxes. It is not taxes, but the charges on the gold. If it is a physical, if it is a gold ornament, then the making charges are laid upon the each and every item. So, where if you go for an investment in exchange traded funds or mutual funds, these charges will not be there, so that it will optimize your returns. That is the way you can go for an investment in gold. And if you were to subscribe to this the gold mutual funds, there are many mutual funds or companies are available. These are known as asset management companies, HDFC mutual fund, Reliance mutual fund, ICICI mutual fund, okay, and many other companies, mutual fund companies are available, and you can go through the offer documents of various companies and you can purchase the mutual funds. And also you can purchase the mutual funds through two ways. One is secondary market and the other one is primary market. In the primary market, it is known as NFO, new fund offer. So where the first time the gold funds are available for you to invest. Again, you will subscribe to these funds and through the public issue, and you can purchase your gold funds through NFO. Also, the other one is secondary market, where mutual funds, all these are all traded on these stock exchanges. You can buy your gold in even secondary market and invest your money comfortably in the equity market. The other form of investment is bank fixed deposits. A bank fixed deposit is referred to as the most safest form of investment, but this comes only after government bonds. So, bank fixed deposits. Why the bank fixed deposit is of familiarity? Because of its flexibility to invest. So, bank fixed deposits are very convenient for the public to make their investments, because the bank fixed deposits are offered by their bankers. So, if you open a bank account, so that it is readily available for you to make an investment in bank fixed deposits. That is why you can easily invest your money in bank fixed deposits, and but only one thing that you need to keep in mind is the bank fixed deposits offers a very poor interest rate, which may be less than your inflation rate also be there, but if it is a term deposit or more than 1 year, then may be considered as kind of a return that is almost equal to inflation rate. So, you need to keep in mind when you are making your investment in bank fixed deposits. Also, bank fixed deposits offer a fixed rate of return at the end of the fixed period, means the same rate of interest will be fixed throughout this particular period. You will be given, you will be you will be informed to get a certain rate of interest, maybe 8%. 7%, 6%. So, will be offered. Currently, bank FDs are offering somewhere around 8% to 9% annually, but even less than that also now at the moment. So, this is what you need to keep in mind while making your investment in bank fixed deposits. And procedure for making bank fixed deposits is very simple. You should have a bank account, and you should inform to the banker that I am going to open a bank fixed deposit, and so that they will be given a form, and if you fill it, submit it, then accordingly you will be given a certificate of a bank fixed deposit, where it will be mentioning how much amount of interest will be paid, what is the tenure, all these will be mentioned on the particular certificate. And then corporate fixed deposits. Not only banks, but these bonds also offered by the corporate. As just now we have discussed, companies also are in need of funds. When they are in need of funds, they are also offering some bonds. Those are known as company fixed deposits. So, just like bank FD, there is a difference between corporations FD, but here the minimum capital required to be invested is little higher. So, in bank, even if you want to invest even 1,000 also, it is possible. But in investment in corporate fixed deposits, minimum capital required for investment in capital fixed deposits somewhere around 50,000 to 1 lakh also. That is why you need to take care about this particular point while making the investment in corporate fixed deposits. But at the same time, you can get a very attractive return than the bank fixed deposits here in the case of corporate fixed deposits, around 12% to 13% per annum. This is somewhere more than 3% to 4%. And also this corporate fixed deposits may change from company to company, and also depending upon the requirement, if they need more money and in a very short span of time, so normally they are supposed to offer a very high rate of return. So that's an opportunity for you to go for the corporate fixed deposits, where in the case you will get higher return on the particular investment. Also, you should aware about the risk involved in these corporate fixed deposits. Though they are about to pay you before sharing the equity capital, but there is a kind of risk that is involved here even in the case of corporate fixed deposits, that element to be kept in mind while making investment in corporate fixed deposits. And there are many fixed deposits are issued by many corporates. I will tell you some of the companies. Those are Mahindra Finance, Sriram Transport Finance, and many other companies were issued recently the corporate fixed deposits for public. And the next best thought of scheme, or one of the best another investment alternative is post office savings scheme. So people very in the after independence, the post office savings schemes are made available for the public for the savings purpose, and even now also they are serving the public through their post office savings schemes. One of the best opportunity for the investor for making this investment is the investment can be started as low as 100 rupees per month. So even with 100 rupees per month also, you can start this post office savings schemes, and also the collateral is also very much stronger, because the post office is the body of central government, so that you can also thought to these particular post office savings schemes are they also one of the best investment alternative for you. There are many schemes that comes under the post office like Kisan Vikas Patra, and the other investment schemes also are available under this post office. So where in Kisan Vikas Patra, they will offer one particular scheme wherein your capital will be doubled. So if you invest 1 lakh and your capital will be doubled in this Kisan Vikas Patra. So wherein they will give a certificate, on that certificate it is clearly mentioned that what is the total amount of investment that you have made, what is the time of investment, and at what time that you are going to expire this particular certificate, and you will get the amount on that particular capital, on that particular investment. Another important thing is, if the Kisan Vikas Patra investor keep their their family members as their nominees, and the nominees will get the money for on that particular maturity date. That's why the post office savings schemes are also referred as one of the best alternative for the investment, and these are trusted by many Indians in fact. The next one is commodity. So commodity is also referred to as one of the investment one of the investment alternative for Indian citizens, because there are 2 stock exchanges in India in regarding stock commodities, that is MCX, and the other one is NCDEX. So where these 2 stock exchanges are normally listing various commodities and trading the commodities in the stock market. So this MCX, multi commodity exchange is offering the metals especially, and NCDEX offering especially the agri related commodities for trading purpose. And if you invest your money in commodities, so unlike the case of equity market, if you invest your money in commodities, the difference is the commodity is essential. Most of the commodities are essential commodities for the public. So normally commodities are in the sense of wheat, dal, and chana, so and rice. So these are all agricultural commodities. These are all most essential commodities for the public. So the investment in the essential commodities like this, so definitely the demand for these commodities will never goes down. So that's the reason why if you go for an investment in these commodities, so definitely it could be one of your best alternative for the investment. Mostly the investments in multi commodity exchange are available for the retail investors for the investment. So now even MCX has introduced even options also in this commodity exchange. So they can initially only futures were being traded in the stock exchange, but recently even MCX have offered with the options also for trading in the public, trading to public. Also, there are other mutual funds, commodity mutual funds are also came into picture. So, even if you want, if you are interested in commodity investment through mutual funds also, you can invest your money in in commodity market. Another important aspect when related to mutual fund is mutual fund investment can happen through systematic investment. So, SIPs, systematic investment plans. So, through this systematic investment plan, any investor can invest their money in commodities or mutual funds or any other, wherein you can minimize the risk, and also through this systematic investment plan, you can comfortably invest your money in the market. So, for the long term purpose, this systematic investment plan definitely gives a better result for the investors. And then venture capital or angel investing. So, venture capital investment or angel investment both are same. Now, let us discuss about this venture capital or angel investing. Angel investing is nothing but investing in someone else's business idea at the early stage of the venture. So, normally business ventures are one of the most important and thought to be as a very attractive thing for making money. That is why if you do not have a thought to put up your own business, then what you can do is you can invest in a particular venture where others are developing, and if you see some value in that particular venture, then you can give money to the particular project in the form of a venture capital. So, you will get equity for the amount invested in, and you will exit from the investment when business is acquired by one company or any other company, and company gets listed in the market. And these investments are highly liquid and carry huge risk. That is very one of the cautious point here with venture capital investment is the venture capital investment is of very highly illiquid. The reason being illiquidity is you will go for an investment in a project where it is under development. So, when it is under development, then there is a greater amount of risk associated with the project, because the project may be successful or may not be successful at the end. That is why if you go for an investment in such a kind of business ideas, so the chances of failure also are very, very high. That is why the risk involved in the venture capital investment is very, very high. And at the same time, it is highly liquid. Why it is highly liquid is, main reason is, if you go for an investment in venture capital, the development of the project takes longer time, say 10 years, 15 years also, it may take the company to be established and sold to somebody else. That is why your whatever investment that you make in this venture capital, it may take another 10 years or 15 years time to return your own capital back. That is why very highly illiquid, because you cannot even sell this particular portion of business to anybody else. That is the reason why venture capital offers very illiquid kind of investment. Alright friends, now you heard about various investment alternatives that are available in India. Now, I am just posing some questions related to the present or today's topic. Now, you see and try to answer these questions. Every investment alternative is associated with return and dash. What you can say? The answer is risk. And dash is a kind of investment where professional fund management is available. So, we have seen lot of mutual investment alternatives. In which kind of investment alternative is a kind of investment where professional fund management is available? Can you answer this? Yes, it is mutual fund. Usually, coupon rate of interest is offered on what investment alternative a coupon rate of interest is offered? It is exactly bond. ETF stands for exchange traded funds. So, these are the keys. So, now this is what the disclaimer. Hope you see this, and thank you very much for participating in this session. Thank you.